We're watching this very, very closely. Probably one of the biggest shifts in the next decade is this new buyer, the new buying psychology, new buying behaviors, this new elongated buying journey, becomes a big part of our conversation today. But, salespeople are looking at the world and need to look at the world differently. So here's what we know. And with the amount of research that we've done on the future of buying, the future B2B buyer looks more and more like a consumer. The way you buy software, the way you buy a business product will look a lot like the way you buy a car. And if you go back, and everyone listening, if you go back to think back to the last time you bought a car, you on average went through 28 specific digital moments. And some of them physical, but most of them digital. You watch videos, you read magazines, you went on social media, you asked your neighbor, you might have gone to a car show. Here are the 28 moments. Well, here's what's happening. If you're selling a technology product today or a manufacturing product today, these 28 moments are now highly influential and more so than ever before. We got over 51% of buyers that get to vendor selection without ever talking to a salesperson. That's over a majority. So we've got these 28 moments now are becoming the lens of which every company is looking to their prospects through. And the marketing departments and others that support sales are asking these questions. Who own these 28 moments? Does that prospect ever come through our own assets? Do they read our ebook? Do they watch our video? Do they come to our website, our webinar? And the answer to the majority or the vast majority of cases is no. They're walking through a bunch of different steps, and you may end up losing a deal without ever knowing there was a deal. So really smart salespeople now aren't using the tactics they used 2 or 3 years ago. They're getting smarter about their territory, the communities that they live in. The owners of those 28 moments become critical. If they know who you are, if they know enough to be dangerous, and if they're using those moments to hand you over a mention or an endorsement, if that prospect hears about you 7 times during those 28 moments, when they reach vendor selection, it's most likely to come in your favor. And so that's the change. And that's all of this digital and digital only journeys inside a pandemic are centered around these early moments and the battle of influence. The battle of not creating these influencers as a marketing campaign that you dribble out, marketing to, but actual partnerships, an influence channel that you need to educate and train. You need to incent and motivate and drive loyalty with. You need to co-sell and co-market. You need to enable them. So there's 100 things you need to do, and it has to be this experience that goes on over time. And that's the difference now is we're looking at this early influence as a channel strategy, not a marketing influence strategy.